He didn't ask her about the emails at all. He didn't ask her about her scandals. He didn't ask her about the Benghazi deal that she destroyed. He didn't ask her about a lot of things that she should have been asked about. I mean, you know, there's no question about it.
Why do you think that
Didn't ask about her foundation. Why? I don't know. I mean, you know, I didn't think he did a bad job.
All right, Donald Trump on Fox and Friends talking about last night's debate. Here with reaction, Fox News contributor Mercedes Schlapp, author of the brand new book, Putin's Master Plan to Destroy Europe, Divide NATO, and Restore Russian Global Power and the Influence there. Author Doug Schoen. I got it backwards a little, but you know what I mean.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, they didn't talk about Obamacare. They didn't talk about emails, except Trump brought it up. They didn't talk about Benghazi, vetting refugees, the wall, the Supreme Court, her money from Saudi Arabia and all these Sharia countries, or the Clinton Foundation. They missed a lot.
Well, they missed a lot, but also, in fairness, Donald Trump missed a lot.
He should be bringing it up if they don't.
I think we talked before the debate, change and corruption. Donald won the exchange, Sean, I thought, on trade. He made it clear that 30 years was too long, but there were so many openings for him to say we need change, a new direction, radical new approach, and most of all, talk about corruption.
You know, I don't disagree with anything that you're saying. Mercedes, is that a case where maybe whatever the question's asked, he's just got to kind of do what Hillary did and recite or memorize lines? Is that something?
Look, I think that if the moderators are not willing to bring up the tough questions, Donald Trump cannot wait. He can't afford to wait. He's got to make sure that he makes his case about the fact that there is this lack of transparency coming from Hillary Clinton, the pay-for-play activities, the serial pattern of dishonesty. And I think that this was a lesson learned for Donald Trump from this debate. And so I think for him it's going to be critical to move and pivot towards focusing on Hillary Clinton. Whenever the focus was on Donald Trump, that's when he was just trying to, as one campaign advisor said, he's guilty of just answering directly.
Yeah, you know, there is some truth to that. When Hillary brings up, oh, I want your tax returns, well, he did bring up the deleted emails, but he could have also said as soon as you release those speeches, you got paid $250,000 an hour for.
And, you know, Sean, that's the place where good preparation comes into play. From what I know, the Secretary of State prepared, and Donald was not as assiduous. Had he had those kind of response lines, we might have had a very different...
Let me ask you this, because it's very interesting. There seems to be a disconnect between the punditry class and people, real people.
Yes.
And that, to me, is my fascinating takeaway from this. But that existed in all the primary debates.
Right. And
it doesn't matter that she robotically memorized it.
It exists here. I think this will not change the underlying poll numbers. Not really. I think it'll be stable, maybe a point or two for the secretary. But we're in a tie, Sean. We were in a tie before. We're going to be in a tie after the dust settles.
Mercedes?
Well, I think, you know, I really wanted Donald Trump to close the deal. I think it was a learning experience for him. I did feel that Hillary Clinton really came across as sort of a mean school principal who was going to put you in detention. And I think for Donald Trump, what he needs to learn, or I call them trigger words. If Hillary Clinton calls you a racist, how should Donald Trump respond? Sean, basket of deplorables.
Yeah.
If she says Donald Trump is hiding something, if Donald Trump is hiding something, he needs to be automatically thinking, well, wait a second, Hillary Clinton, you've been hiding your emails, you hid your private server. So I think that's going to be key.
You know what's interesting, though? Short of Trump University, she used everything she's got.
Right. And
he's got a lot left in his arsenal.
She's going to keep using it.
Again and again.
Because repetition is the key to politics. She knows it. She does it well.
The key is Hillary cannot connect. The passion is with Donald Trump. That is why you are seeing the poll numbers quickly shift. And I think for Donald Trump, he performed like he had to perform. Next time, he's got to close the deal.
All right,
and he didn't close the deal, nor did the secretary.
Thank you both.